Hi friends, I am Dr. Dhananjay Singh. Today topic is deglutition and these are the contents which discuss one by one. First introduction. Deglutition or swelling is the process by which food moves from mouth into stomach. Deglutition is the swelling is the process when the food taken in the mouth and reach into the stomach. Swelling consists of voluntary, involuntary and reflex muscular activity. Over a period of 24 hours, swelling occurs approximately 1000 times, which is highest while eating. 1000 times, which is highest in 24 hours during eating. Deglutition involves coordinated activity of muscles of oral cavity, pharynx, larynx, and esophagus. Deglutition is the activity the muscles contain the oral cavity, larynx, and esophagus. Definition. What is the deglutition? Complex series of voluntary and involuntary neuromuscular contraction proceed from the mouth to stomach and is commonly divided into oropharyngeal and esophageal. Deglutition is the complex series, voluntary and involuntary, which is the muscular contraction in the mouth to stomach process commonly divided in oropharyngeal and esophageal. This is a figure which is the soft palate, palatine, tonsils, and epiglottis, which is the muscular organ, vocal fold, trachea, esophagus, tongue, and hard palate, which is the help in the deglutition of food. Theories of deglutition. Theories of oral expulsion. This theory states that the oral expulsion arising from contraction of tongue and mylohyoid through bolus into the stomach. Theory of oral expulsion with the food in the mouth and chewing is from the bolus and into the tongue muscles of the tongue mylohyoid through into the stomach. Theory of integral function. This theory is based on myometric and electromyographic studies and consider that act of swelling as a dynamic process. Deglutition is a dynamic process. It is the most accepted theory. Theory of integral function. Components of deglutition. Deglutition has three components: passage of bolus from oral cavity to stomach, protection of airway, and inhibition of air entry into the stomach. Stages of deglutition: oral, pharyngeal, and esophageal stages. This is the three stage. We discussed the three stages: oral stage, pharyngeal stage, and esophageal stage. Soft palate, which is the bolus is formed in the mouth, tongue, and epiglottis upper, and esophageal sphincter, which is the epiglottis food in the taken in the pharynx, and this is the epiglottis protect the airway into the nasal cavity, prevent the enters into the lungs. Oral stage. This is the food moves from mouth to pharynx. This stage is deglutition is a voluntary stage, and bolus is placed over posterior dorsal surface of the tongue. It is called preparatory position. This stage the food mouth to pharynx. When food is taken in mouth and mouth bolus is formed and is way to pharynx. This is known as oral stage. This stage is deglutition voluntary stage. This is voluntary stages and the bolus placed over posterior dorsal surface of the tongue when it is formed to way in the preparatory position. Anterior part of tongue is retract and depressed. Posterior part of tongue is elevate and retract against the hard palate. The tongue elevate and retract against the hard palate and push the bolus into the pharynx. During this phase, airway is open and breathing continuously normal. In this phase, the airway and breathing in normally. This oral phase of deglutition takes around 2.5 seconds. The oral phase which is taken the 0.5 seconds. Pharyngeal stage. It is the involuntary stage. This stage food moves from pharynx to esophagus when bolus way to pharynx to esophagus. This is known the pharyngeal stage. The bolus is transported from the oropharynx into esophagus to peristaltic way cause the contraction of pharyngeal constrictor muscles. When the bolus is in the pharynx, when the pharynx muscles which is cause the peristaltic movement. Pharynx is a common passage for food and air. It divided into larynx and esophagus. The pharyngeal phase of deglutition take around 0.7 second. When the deglutition, the pharyngeal stage is taken the 0.7 second. It is the common passage for food and air divided in larynx and esophagus. Pharynx communicates with mouth, nose, larynx, esophagus. During this stage of deglutition, the pharyngeal phase tongue make a rapid piston-like movement to propel the bolus state oropharynx to hypopharynx. The glossopharyngeal nerve and the pharyngeal branches of vagus nerve innervate the pharynx and larynx and coordinate into swelling center in the brainstem, which is the two nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve and the vagus nerve, which is communicated to in the help of deglutition during the pharyngeal stage. This is the how to coordinate the glossopharyngeal nerve and the vagus nerve, which is the pharyngeal nerve, which is taken in the oropharynx, and the which is glossopharyngeal nerve, and this is the vagus nerve, which is coordinate to help in the pharyngeal stage deglutition. Oesophageal stage. This stage is involuntary, which is not in control the body. It is a stage food moves from esophagus in the stomach. Esophagus form the passage for movement of bolus from pharynx to the stomach. This phase is somewhat longer. Liquid take 3 seconds, where solid take 9 seconds. Which is the phase is longer, which is the time taken to 3 seconds, and solid taken to 9 seconds. Movements of oesophagus are specially organized for this function, and the movements are called peristaltic wave. When the oesopharynx, the pharyngeal muscles, which is called the peristaltic movement. Peristaltic means wave of contraction, which is the contraction in the muscles of the pharynx followed by wave of relaxation of muscle fibers of GIT. Esophageal stage of swelling, which is the peristaltic wave, and this is the yellow color is bolus, and the esophagus, which is the contract and elevate to bolus to peristaltic movement, which is the coat the food into the stomach. When bolus reaches the oesophagus, the peristaltic wave are initiated. Usually two type peristaltic contraction are produced in oesophagus: primary peristaltic contraction and secondary peristaltic contraction. The distal 2.5 is the lower esophageal sphincter. When bolus enters this part of esophagus, the sphincter relaxes and the contents enter into stomach. Later this sphincter contract to prevent movement food back to esophagus. Deglutition reflexes. Though the beginning of swelling is a voluntary act, later it is become involuntary and is carried out by the reflex action called deglutition reflex. When the bolus which is taken in the mouth and which is going to pharynx, and it is the voluntary, and it is when it is the peristaltic movement which is involuntary and taken out in the stomach, it occurs during the pharyngeal and esophageal stages. Features of infantile swallow. Mandibles is stabilized by both tongue and facial muscles, which are supplied by the 7th cranial nerve. Because of the anatomic relationship of newborn pharynx and larynx, infants can swallow without interruption of breathing. Features of adult swallow. Mandible is stabilized by occluding teeth and the gastric muscles, which are supplied by 5th cranial nerve. Temporary arrest of respiration is observed during swelling. Applied physiology. Dysphagia. Difficulty in swelling is known as dysphagia. Types is 2: orophageal dysphagia and esophageal dysphagia. What is the causes of dysphagia? Decreased movement of esophagus due to neurological disorders such as Parkinsonism. Parkinsonism is a disease which is caused the decreased movement of esophagus. Muscular disorder leading to difficulty in swelling. Deglutition apnea. Apnea refers to temporary arrest of breathing. Apnea, which is known as temporary arrest of breathing. Deglutition apnea or swelling apnea is the arrest breathing during deglutition. When the when the food taken in the mouth and with deglutition, it is a sometime arrest the breathing. Thank you. So today video is end, and if you like this video, please share and comments and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.